here's an example of the choice on music. For example, here's an example. Music is good, however, you really cannot think, your brain by itself cannot create new music. I mean, you personally cannot create new music. However, you can do it in a way. You can create new music in a way. So I want to put a disclaimer here. That the disclaimer is that that music is good. However, you really cannot create new music. That is because all the music that you've ever heard before, all the sounds that you've heard before, and when you start singing, if I go something like, what a great day I've had last night, you see, I'm actually using something that I've heard before, like either sounds or anything like that I've heard before. This means that right now, the chance of you hearing a song that is very good but you've never heard it is almost virtually zero. However, you can come close. So to put a disclaimer here is that you can come close. So by yourself, that when you start singing or like something like, it's a peaceful day last night and it's a peaceful day tomorrow. You see, it sounds like a song that I just created, doesn't it? However, that is not really the case. Even if I think that I've made it up, that's not the case. That's because the melody that I'm using is part from something that I've heard before. It is part of something that I've heard before. The rhythms, the tunes is part of something that I've heard before. And even that song itself might seem like, okay, you might think to yourself, okay, so how is that song that you've heard before different than another song then? That is actually a real song. Well, first off, some songs are very similar to each other. And what I mean by this is that right straight away is that first of all you need to practice the notes and the rhythms to actually listen to the sound. You need to start practicing the listenings and actually pick up what feels like music to you. Start practicing and start listening and stuff like that, practicing the music. So this means that right now is that the audio that you hear is of course real audio, and some music are very similar to other musics. But by yourself, you really cannot create new music from nothing. In other words, so what I mean by this is that you need to practice listening to the notes for sounds music, because your mind cannot just create music from thin air like that. For example, if you've never heard of, say, your song, I'm not going to put any names for any songs because, of course, there's thousands of songs that I've not listened, that are probably unheard, and probably thousands of songs that are heard. Of course, obviously, thousands of songs that are unheard. No, so the ones I listen to, I might not put the names to, but however, so those songs had to be, of course, composed by someone. Let's say, of course, practicing listening to music, But, for example, if your song that you really, if there's one song, doesn't matter if it's a song about a game, if it's like a rap song, if it's a song about another game, if it's just your song that you listen to, just a song that you listen to. If you've never heard that song in real life, the chances of that song playing in your head is absolutely almost virtually zero. That song would never fully play in your head. However, you can come close to actually visualizing new music. I did do a video about visualizing new music before. So just to let you, oh my days, almost finished, storage is almost full, guys, just to tell you that. Storage is almost full, alright? So I've got to finish the video. So if it ends for